Yo, what's the word? It's your boy 16. If you like the content on this channel, I want to ask you to like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to click that bell for post notifications. Also, I got a website at www.16shotonvisuals.com. But that's enough of me talking. Let's get to what y'all came to see.
Like, rap game is like it's becoming the street shit. That's why you call it rap beef. These niggas be beefing on songs, beefing in the streets, all that shit. You feel me? Like, so it's like it's already there. You feel me? Niggas losing their life in this shit already. You feel me? So it's like it ain't going to turn into the streets. It is the streets.
Yeah. So like, what was your relationship with King Von?
Well, my relationship with Von, in the beginning, we was like this. Like, outside of Troy, I was probably his closest homie. You feel me? Like, we was still cool when he died. You feel me? It's just, you know, we was kind of, he was with doing him and I was doing me. You feel me? Like,
Yeah.
Von was one of them people. Like, it's like for Von was a thorough guy. I'm feeling like all the way around. You feel me? And Von had so much love for people, like, that he just showed everybody love, period. You feel me? Like, he was a demon though, you feel me? But he showed so much love, you feel me? And love he probably ain't even have to show a lot of people, you feel me? But the relationship me and him had, folk, it really was solid. It still was when he died, folk. You feel me? One thing Von knew, for and Von never forgot that shit, folk. That's why I tell people, like, you know, when he was on live and shit, he had went live. And this is my first time probably speaking on this too. He went live and he was like, basically what he said was like, basically at the time he couldn't do no song with me because my name wasn't good. He never said I was a rat, never said none of that. He said my name wasn't good. Not saying that my shit was tainted, but it just was some shit going on. And he was basically explaining a little more. He said, you gotta, if a motherfucker saying shit like that, man, and you don't know what you know, or you don't know the facts of the situation, because you can't treat a motherfucker like you know something when you don't. You feel me? But at the same time, it's something going on, and if a motherfucker ain't right, you don't want to be not right with them. You feel me? So until you know the facts, you just gotta fall back from the situation, period. You feel me? Not saying you don't love a motherfucker or don't fuck with him, you just gotta fall back till you know what you know. And the reason I respected that was because you gotta think of who he be around, and some of these same people he be around, what type of opinions they've made towards the situation. They've made opinions acting like they knew what they knew, or they made opinions lying and saying shit that just wasn't even true. You feel me? Acting like they had proof. So he could have went a whole nother route with the shit. He could have said some fool shit, but he didn't. He kept it real, made sure motherfuckers know he didn't know what he knew. You feel me? He didn't know nothing, and he didn't have no proof of nothing, and he just was like, man, he don't know. You feel me? So I thought of it like that, and it was like another thing Von did, folk, that I respected, and this is why it's like I let people know, like, all the time, the love, it was just like always there. You feel me? Like when he had posted a snippet of that song Why He Told, it was like May 13th. You know, people because of the side he from and all that, people be trying to create these little fake ass beefs, you feel me?
Yeah.
So people like thinking like folks trying to throw shade at somebody, you feel me? And motherfucker thought he was trying to throw shade at me and this and that and the third. So I'm seeing the comments and shit, but I swear, because it's like I know Von, you feel me? I know Von. We've been close all our life. I never even suspected it was about me. I never even thought about him making shade about me, because he know what he know and I know what I know. So it's like I never thought about it. But you know, the internet tried to create it quick, like it was some type of feud. And it was like, he come right in my DM. He DM me. He like, that song ain't about you, E the Gang. I see the comments, motherfuckers trying to tweet, you feel me, shit like that. I'm like, boy, you ain't gotta tell me that, you feel me? I know what I know. You ain't gotta clear that up with me, folk. But it was just the thought, like, you know, Von, one of them niggas, you know he hate all that police shit. He let you know that in every song, you feel me? So if it was some type of beef or he didn't give no fuck about it, or he was throwing shot at me, he wouldn't have came in my DM for. He wouldn't have made sure I didn't feel no way about that song like he did. Then I double back and tell him like, you know what, folks? You can clear that up with the fans though. You feel me? He say, man, fuck them fans on King David. But then he went right to Twitter and a fan said something to him in a tweet like he was throwing shade, and he cleared it up. And I'm like, that's some stand up shit, you feel me? So it's like, me and Von, relationship, it was never really wavered from this shit. Like, Von seen me, like I was just talking about being battle tested for, I was with Von. You feel me? I watched Von at his highest and his lowest. You feel me? Von was, in 2012, everybody couldn't hang with Von. Like, if you was hanging with Von, you had to accept everything that came with Von. You had to accept that you was gonna be in shootings, accept that it was gonna be that, and you had to be with it. You feel me? With Von. You feel me? And this was a lot of the time everybody didn't want to hang with him. They couldn't, because you had to be on what he was on. And a lot of niggas didn't want to know what Von was on, because Von was like that. You feel me? So niggas that was faking, for sure ain't want to end up somewhere with Von by themselves. You feel me? Niggas that was soft, really didn't want nothing to do with this shit. They went back. They weren't trying to kick it with Von and stay around him too long. You feel me? But me, I was just always there. I was on whatever he was on. We was out here. You feel me? And like Von had, when he had got booked for the body and shit, it was like he had just came home 3-4 months ago off the pipe case. He had got out in 2012. He caught a pipe case in like the beginning or the middle of 2013. And then he got out for that in 2014, in the beginning of 2014, and then got booked in like June or August of 2014. So he was like always just getting out of jail. You feel me? So it's like every time he get out, it's like we get right back to what we was on. You feel me? It's like he wasn't even just in jail. Like he get right out of jail every time. For it's like he know he finna go back to jail or something, so he just trying to do as much shit as he can while he out of jail. For it's like he get right out, like right back on that. Like we right back on that. You feel me? So it's like, damn, folks. Then 3-4 months later, he back booked again. You feel me? We fuck it. So when he get booked for the body and shit, this is why I say he didn't have to show a lot of love. When he got booked for the body, Von was in there, and one of the guys was telling on him. You feel me? His rapper was telling on him. You feel me? And he was always telling me all the like evidence they had. He'll tell me all that shit and shit. And he talking about they was trying to say they got his DNA off a Swisher blunt that was somewhere. And it's like, when you know Von, you know he always just getting out of jail. So it's like every time he went back to jail, he was basically violating some type of papers he was on. Like he getting out of jail on probation or parole. So when he go right back, he violating. You feel me? So which means that he's not doing drugs. Folks don't do drugs. I ain't gonna lie. Until he got out and beat that body and was off papers, period, he wouldn't even know. Like, folks used to be one of them niggas, he had hoes all the time. He one of them niggas that he could fuck a bitch. He could pull a hoe. He got all these hoes doing little shit for him. He'll come around and buy weed. Like, for y'all good. Y'all ain't flamed up no Swisher. Y'all ain't flamed up no weed in 2 hours, bro. God, what y'all want, a Tray 5 or something? This one Tray 5s was 50. You finna buy the whole Trace. He's like, motherfucker, I don't gotta give you 10, bro. Man, y'all, but man, I just wanna smell it. Like, he wanna smell it, for like, he just, you feel me? But he did it so often. Like, you know, we short these motherfuckers broke. He fucking these little hoes, getting money from them. He spending that shit with the guys. He getting money from hoes. He sending that shit to throw them in jail. Like, nigga, you still out here broke. How you giving your money in your pocket to other motherfuckers? Like, he been like that. We talked about that when he first bought all the O-Block chains. I congratulated him on that shit. Man, you know what you know, folks. It's all love. You feel it? And it's like, everybody in the world was like, damn, Von just did that. He going crazy. He just showed his ass. And I'm like, man, Shorty was doing this type of shit when he was broke. Like, his heart always been like, as much fucked up shit as he did before he did that to people he felt like had it coming. Ops. people who did fool shit. Other than that, folks as real live, it's like, man, you gonna be his best friend, man. He gonna make you feel like you his closest homie, like y'all gonna kick it. All that shit, and that's all we did, We was just running around. He turned me up, you feel me? Caught my first pipe case with Vaughn, you feel me? It's just like so when he went to jail and shit, it's like he seen me, like I'm waking up, still in my mama's car to go to court for him. You feel me? Like me and Mina getting up, going to court for Vaughn. Like we walking that bitch. Only motherfucker we see is Balo. You feel me? Like all his peoples and shit, they was like, you know, his mama, they probably always like working or whatever. They was there, here and there, you feel me? But like, they all live together like type shit. So it's like a Balo go, he could go and come back home and tell motherfucker what's going on. You feel me? So they probably like, we don't all need to stop working or stop doing this and that, you feel me? So they came when they could come on, bro. But like, I walking that bitch is Balo in there, folks. Feel me? And I'm like, Balo, his cousin, you feel me? That's how me and folks end up getting kind of locked in, cause it's like he see, like I ain't even like, he see me, I'm just popping up, me, I'm coming through that bitch, boy, I'm coming right through. Like court dates for folks, we sitting in that bitch. Sometimes we'll be in court all day, they won't even call Vaughn, they lost Vaughn, so I don't know where the fuck Vaughn at. Yeah. We sit in that bitch to 2 o'clock one day, he don't even come out. On phone him, he don't even come out, but I don't get no fuck, I'm going to court for. Feel me? I'm sending folks bread whenever I can. Man, this 2014 and shit. I'm fucked up. I just told a story about me being fucked up in 14. But, nigga, when I got my bread, whenever I can, I'm sending folks some shit. You feel? I got that from him. You feel me? I see folks doing a little shit with what he could. I get that from folks. And they was trying to say they had his DNA from a swisher that they found. So I'm telling Vaughn and shit, we on the phone, I'm telling him, I'm like, look, niggas is counting folks out, you feel me? Everybody didn't think niggas was coming back home. You could tell about how shit go around in the world. I was screaming free King Vaughn, everybody ain't think that, cause it's Rappy, the nigga that was on the case with him, had already told him. Yeah. I'm telling folks, I'm on the phone with them, them like, every day, I'm in have faith, for we gonna walk out of this bitch, you feel me? I'm going to court, I ain't seeing niggas, cause niggas thinking he finna get cracked. Then, later on down the line, probably like 2 years into the bid or a year and a half into the 3.5 year bid he did, Mike ended up signing the affidavit, you feel me? It's like, I'm one of the first persons to know this, you feel me? I'm like, I told you, gang, like.
Well, like taking this statement back like that?
Yeah, like he signed an affidavit or something, you feel me? So, he did that, folks, and them like, after that happened, it's like you start seeing motherfuckers like, fake supporting folks more, there's a lot more, oh yeah, woo woo, Vaughn finna come home, woo 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 woo. More like emphasis on free King Vaughn, you feel me? After that statement got took back basically, or he wrote the affidavit shit, so it's like, I was looking at that shit like, man, folk, that's why when he came home, we instantly was, you feel me? Cause it's like, folk, he know, you feel me? Niggas everybody want that. You feel me? That's why I say like for folks real life, he could have got out and did whatever he want. Honestly, he wouldn't have been bogus because everybody want that. You feel me? There's a lot of people that just was with folks when he was just up that wasn't right there. You feel me? And it's like, so with me, when it, like, I be like, damn, folks, you feel me? Like, I just be like, damn, folks. Because when you know what you know about Vaughn, all the shit that was just going on with him before this shit happened, before it was like, how could you not be proud? Like, when you come from it, you know him personally, you know what he didn't put on his back and been out here with him all these years, you feel me? You know what he done been through, all these bids he done did, folks, he been counted out, just be the body, and then he come do all this. You gotta salute it. It's like, man, folks, shorty, the truth, you feel me? So it's like, it's fucked up, really fucked up.